Hello everybody, happy Thursday. I wanted to make a quick video before I finish my latest project. I wanted to show you, I made these little Shopkins logo signs out of foam sheets that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. I've made all these already. I made the letters, cut them out, and I'll show you how I did that. Not this, but I'll show you quickly just the last part that I have left. I'm doing the purple background here. I already did the green. Used the green foam sheet and made the star, or I don't know what this is called. So now I have to do the little purple background. So I'm going to do that on this purple sheet. And the materials I used is, I printed this out on my computer. I found a logo of the Shopkins and I just expanded it and then printed it out. I kind of measured to see how big I wanted it, so that once it's put together, I can just put it together. Once I cut it out and put it together, here's that yellow background, the tag part. I don't know if you can see it. And this one I just kind of freehanded this because I couldn't find an exact size, because I couldn't measure correctly, so I did it on my own and it came out pretty good actually. I mean, it doesn't look so bad. So there's that part, and it cuts off right there because that's the part where the little star or whatever this is goes back here. So if you can see that, and then I need the purple part in the back, and then right here I'm gonna make a little hole and attach an actual ribbon to it, make it look like a tag. So all right, let me show you how I cut them out, or how I was able to do that. Let me see if I can move this over this way a little bit. Hopefully it won't fall. If you guys fall on me, well, sorry. Okay, so I have this tracing paper that I use, and I bought this, I believe, at Joann Fabrics. It's about $5 or $6 for about three, I think it's 3 different colors. Or 5, I forget. But I usually use these to when I sew. I've made costumes, so I use this. But it works just as well. So since this is a dark color, I'm going to use the white one so that I can see what I'm doing. And then put it to the bottom. And then I'm going to be tracing the purple. I already did, you see the black lines here, I already traced over the green. So this time I'm going to trace the purple. So what I do is I put a piece of tape, and I think I forgot my tape, but this one has a piece of tape on it. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, I'll just use the tape that's on there so that it doesn't move. I tape this piece onto the purple sheet, just like that, but leave it loose enough to open and move the tracing paper around. So what I do is I get a pen and I make sure that it doesn't move. Like, I have to hold this steady. Okay, so you might not be able to see this, but I'll do the best I can. So I start tracing with my pen and just go all the way around. And right here it's messed up because I printed over something I had already printed, so it looks messy, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to need 2 of these as well, and I just do them separately because I want them to be as close to the size that I need. And if I do one over the other, it usually won't come out the same size. So this is how I'm doing this. And these are the signs that are going to go on on the boards that I made, the backboards. If you want to see the backboard that I started on, there's a video out where I'm showing how I was doing that one board, the pink one, to resemble the case where you store your Shopkins. That one's out. Okay, so I'm going around just tracing all the triangle points here. And then when I get to the bottom, this is why I don't tape the whole thing down, so I can move this down. And it's in position still, so I can keep going. There's that. And that. And just go all the way around. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Go around. All the way. And then once I'm done with this, you can use a knife. What are these called? I don't know. I used to call them X-Acto knives, but I think that was the brand. You can use one of these to cut around. Or you can use scissors. I used the scissors on the green ones. It was actually much easier to use it. For the letters, I did have to use this knife, because all the curves and stuff, it would be very hard for me to have cut this with scissors because of all these little curves. So I did use the knife, and it cut through very nicely. I mean, here's the letters. I mean, they don't look bad. They're pretty, smooth. So this would have been hard to use to cut with scissors, though. So anyway, let's go back to this. All right, so this might be a little too complicated, or not even complicated. It's just too much work. So if you find an easier way of doing something like this, that's awesome. Okay, so once you remove that, you can see that it is on there, and then you can cut it out. So I'm going to need 2 of those, and that's where I'm going to put the green one over the purple one. As you can see, it's kind of like background. You can kind of see it, how it's going to look. And of course the yellow goes under, and then this, and that's how it's basically going to look. And there's your Shopkins sign. Looks pretty good, I think. Okay, so this was just a quick view of how I did this Shopkins logo sign for my boards that are way up there. If you can see, they're way up there. I have 2 now. As I'm working along, I'll make videos to show you how I'm doing stuff. So I hope this was helpful for you and maybe gives you an idea. Have a happy Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and please subscribe to my channel. Have a good day.